Currently, I receive Medicaid, which is important for me to have access to my health care on my path to economic security. But with the ridiculously low income guidelines for Medicaid, if I get a part-time job, I will lose my health care. I would have qualified for the Medicaid expansion program, but our legislature decided not to accept the federal government's offer to help people like me, and they denied the Medicaid expansion. And when our local governments make decisions that are providing solutions for our communities, the state takes that away too. Here in Asheville, our city council passed a living wage policy. A living wage, mind you, that would help assist people like me to be off of the system, which in turn would create a better economy. But they decided to take it out of our city and our county's hands and take away their ability to lead by example and pay a living wage on contracts. So while I and many of us are trying to climb the mountain of success, our North Carolina politicians are shooting me in the foot. But I am stronger than they know. We are more powerful than they are prepared for. I am working with groups like Just Economics and Moms Rising to fight back. We are here today and we will continue to organize together. Forward, together, and not one step back.
She said, oh my God, but you know, this is the thing. This is what narrow-minded politicians are scared of. They're scared of all of us coming together. Black hands and white hands and Latino hands and Native American hands, poor hands and wealthy hands. You know, we've had some millionaires go to jail with unemployed people because they see how wrong. Some things are not Democrat and Republican, are not liberal versus conservative. Some things are just wrong and right. And what this legislature has done is so wrong. And my sister here helps us put a face. See, it's one thing to vote on a policy and it's on paper, but it's another thing when you see a face, a real person that's been negatively impacted by what's going on. As we close today, when they first started, the first 17 of us went in, they said it was just, they thought it was NAACP meant just black. They don't even know the history. The NAACP started with blacks and whites. In fact, there were more whites. And I heard somebody out of my ear when we went in, the first 17, and they said, I thought the NAACP was coming. What are all these white people doing with it? We can't arrest them. And I said, it's too late now. They brought us together. Tell your neighbor they brought us together. And we don't intend to go backwards. Now let me tell you how important today is in another way, Asheville. This day will go down in history. Tomorrow, Brother Huffman, where's Reverend Huffman? I like my brother, my UC. I don't like to come to Asheville and not talk, not have him. And Brother where's Brother, what's his name, Moses? Where's Mosley? Mosley, my good friend. I just have to holler out there, hey Mosley, how you doing? And all these preachers here, but I had to give a shout out. Let me tell you real quickly how important this day is historically. We lost Julius Chambers to the heavens this weekend. Julius Chambers spent his whole life, house was bombed, office bombed, car bombed. One meeting he was at, they bombed his car. They went out and looked outside. People said, what are we going to do? He said, we're going to go back inside and have the meeting. Nothing we can do about the car now. And he fought for the rights they're trying to take away. We need to fight in his name. And all of those, he started one of the first integrated law firms in this state. And I want to tell you that I've been on the phone today with lawyers from around this country, and they have pledged their support to this movement, and they are saying they're going to help us mount the greatest legal challenge we've ever seen. But tomorrow is the 48th anniversary of the signing of the Voting Rights Act. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that the Voting Act was signed, and in 1965, every U.S. Senator, Republican and Democrat, except one, Strom Thurmond, signed. Which means when our legislature, the legislators from this city, and Tillis, McCoy, and Berger, who are leading them, hurt voting rights, they are standing on the side of Strom Thurmond. They're not even standing on the side of Republicans, because it was Republicans and Democrats that passed the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Yeah. And tomorrow is the anniversary. White women could not even sit on juries until the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was passed. This is not a black thing or a white thing. This is about what's right and what's wrong, what's moral and what's immoral. So my brothers and sisters, let us organize. People in this city are going to be organizing. Today when you go home, you should text and email 100 people, tell them where you were, ask them are they registered to vote. They say the fire's going to go out by 2014, but I don't believe that. I believe the fire's going to grow and grow and grow. And the reason I spoke the way I did today is because you don't let other folk write your narrative. You don't let other people define your movement. You don't let them tell you what time it is. You tell them what time it is. And this is the day that the Lord has made, and we have all come together for such a time as this. Our team is going to sing This Little Light of Mine. I'm going to let it shine. God has held off the storm. Let us join in and sing with them. I guess, Reverend Huffman, you're going to close us out with prayer, and then we're leaving here to go to work. What do we do when they mess with education? We fight. What do we do when they mess with our children? What do we do when they mess with health care? What do we do when they mess with women? What do we do when they mess with our LGBT brothers and sisters? What do we do when they mess with our voting rights? What do we do as long as we have breath in our body? Forward together!